Dexter and Nigga's sister Eddy. Oh boy, wonder what they're gonna get into today. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, Dexter's in the lab again, making up anything he's imagining. There goes Eddy, his sister. He always argues with her. She thinks she knows it all because she's older and she's bigger. Whatever Dexter wants, he just goes and creates robots. It doesn't matter the size or the shape. He's always doing crazy tests and making a mess. And if they don't come out correct, well, you know what happens next. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Dexter's laboratory, he can always count on it to get him into trouble or to get him out of it. Sometimes if he needs Eddy, then he'll use her. But Dexter's only true best friend is his computer. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh.
I got a secret formula. It's just a little bit of and a little bit of I got a secret, so keep it on the low. If I tell you, make sure nobody knows. Because in my lab I got hits, in my lab I got rhymes, in my lab I got phone, in my lab conspiracists try to find a secret to the lab, but information won't leak cause I keeps it in the lab. Top security so thieves can't nab. No way to obtain, no way to have. You can't grab all of what's not possible. Why risk your life going through these obstacles? Don't even try to get it, don't even try to get it. A lot of people attempt it, but they gotta get it. And when they die, they didn't. Yo, the secret's hitting. That's just the way the song's written, bruh. I got a secret formula. It's got a little bit of and a little bit of I got a secret formula. It's a little bit of and a little bit of I got a secret formula. It's just a little bit of and a little bit of I got a secret, so keep it on the low. If I tell you, make sure nobody knows. Cause I know something that I can't tell. I know something that I can. Cause in my lab I got beat, in my lab I got heat, in my lab I got rhyme, in my lab I got phone, in my lab I got skills, in my lab I got rhythm, in my lab I got funk in my lab. Yeah, you can smell it way before you step in my lab. Make Dex go deaf when I bump it in my lab. Huh? What? Talk about, huh? What you say? I got a secret formula. It's got a little bit of and a little bit of I got a secret formula. It's a little bit of and a little bit of I got a secret formula. It's just a little bit of and a little bit of I got a secret, so keep it on the low. If I tell you, make sure nobody knows. No.
Muriel, somebody's at the door. Creepy, surreal, someone better get the door. Someone better get the door. Who's gonna get the door? Courage the cowardly dog. Courage the cowardly dog. Something horrible wants to destroy our humble nowhere shack. Who will protect our home? Someone protect our home. Who will protect our home? Courage the cowardly dog. Courage the cowardly dog. Courage the cowardly dog. Courage the cowardly dog.